Hello everyone, welcome back. So this time we're going to be talking about how to draw rectangles in SOLIDWORKS. Now, how to draw a rectangle? Well, first we open up a sketch, just as we've seen before. Go to the Sketch tab, click on the Sketch button, and then choose a plane. I've already done that, so let's go to drawing a rectangle. Now, rectangles are found under the Rectangle button. As you can see, it says Corner Rectangle. Now, it might not be a corner rectangle for you. There are various different options available. And each of those has its own benefits. Look at this, if I click Center Rectangle, then the button changes and it's now showing a center rectangle. Even when I'm done, it stays as a center rectangle. So depending on which one you use last, this button may be different. Now, that doesn't really matter, you're just drawing rectangles, but you need to actually look at the icon to make sure you're not using the wrong one. It'll just save you a moment. Now we're going to start with corner rectangle because it's the simplest, and then next video we'll probably go into a few other types. So corner rectangle, much like a line, we're going to be clicking on one corner, we drag, and then the other corner of a rectangle is what we click on. Now, a couple things you should notice here is one, once I finish clicking, I don't start making a second rectangle. It doesn't they don't get connected together like lines do. So it's very much like circles in that regard. Two, there's four relations that are added to my rectangle automatically. It says that the sides of my rectangle are vertical and the top and bottom are horizontal. For many of the different rectangle types, this is a base setting. It's going to be that way. It's always going to be parallel to your horizontal axis and parallel to your vertical axis, depending on which side you're choosing. So don't forget that, because it can be very annoying if you didn't realize that. Okay, so drawing this rectangle. Another thing is, if I want to, I can make this coincident on something at the very beginning. So that means that point right there is going to have a relation, and that point is going to be stuck to the origin for forever until I delete that relation. You can also see that at least these two lines right here have been defined by that, even if their endpoints have not. Okay, other things to think about. You can resize your rectangle by dragging it around however you want. However, this will not change the fact that it is going to be parallel to your horizontal axis and your vertical axis, just depending on the sides. So I can't get rid of that. Another thing is, I can, if I want to, make this for construction. However, I can't make all these lines for construction unless I select them all. If I select just one line, only that one line gets affected. If I select all four of them, then I can, if I wish, make them for construction. And similar to our last case, perhaps it's easier for me to make a bounding box and put a circle inside of it than it is for me to try to make a circle that's the correct size. So that might be one reason you do this. Okay. Now, why do you use rectangles? Well, honestly, it's just a very common shape in your building. So rectangles happen a lot. I mean, I think the first thing you have to do in the first part for this course is draw a rectangle. Now they use a center point rectangle, but that's okay. And then we're good. But I mean, it has lots of different shapes for you. It's a nice blocky shape. If we're trying to make those block letters like we did in class, then I can make that using rectangles. And it will work very well. So next time we're going to jump into a different type of rectangle, a few of the different types of rectangles that are available to you in SOLIDWORKS and why you might use those, the benefits of each. Okay, so I hope this helped you. Learned how to draw a rectangle and some of the things that go along with it. The big thing to remember is that when you use your regular corner rectangle, it's always going to have these relations added to it. And that what you're clicking is the top left and bottom right corner, if you're moving to the left of your rectangle. Okay, hope this helped you. I'll see all of you next time. Bye-bye.